And thank you for tuning in to our essential update segment for the show, Brickstreet Mafia Season 1. I was thinking about titling this State of the Union, and I know my car rattles a little bit, but I didn't know how else to go about this, and I'd like to, first off, thank everybody that's been supporting the Instagram page and the YouTube page on our shenanigans posts and such. That's basically just getting people subscribe to the channel, getting the algorithm a little bit before we actually release the whole show. But if you have any questions or anything about the show, what we're doing, the lack of experience, any criticism, comments, they're much appreciated whenever it comes out. And I will show the email you can message if you would have any questions, or you can just honestly just reach out to us on Instagram. I don't have access to the Instagram. That's completely David and Luke. And as of this recording, we have officially like 5 or 6 scenes left in the running order. Some of those are a little more complex for finding places that are willing to have a bunch of teenagers film just a random show. I don't know. I guess that's what we're called. But yeah, I wanted it to be a show. Me and David wanted it to be a show. It was originally supposed to be just a movie, a one-off and done, but David got ambitious and wrote a lot more, and me and Luke and Sebastian have been going through it, and we really love doing this. It gives something to do. It gets a little bit stressful at times, as I was going into my next segment. Soon we're going to be starting editing. We've done it a little bit. That's what Carter's going to start off. He's told me he wants to edit by himself, and then later we can all come in and give our 2 cents, add some music over top and such to make it what we envisioned in the beginning. And something else, with the arrival of fall, most of our cast is either in college or high school, and a few are even in the military, and some are also just blue-collar workers like myself right now. But that has a whole bunch of new challenges that come with it. They got extracurriculars, other productions like theater that they're part of, theater, band, military, as I said, work. Getting all the schedules to line up is very, very difficult and tedious. So it's been really slow going compared to the summer. But we're still trying to grind it out right now, because it's really, really difficult to be in 2025 and try to film something based between the 20s and 40s, because there's all kinds of new stuff. The world moves on. We're not stuck in the past. Even our town isn't. So we have to be really specific about when we film. There's so many reshoots, and in fact we have 2 scheduled reshoots already, because stuff came out lame and it didn't necessarily stay true to the 1920s. Like if you have like a 2013 Ford Fusion driving in front of your film shoot, you gotta reshoot it. But yeah, everything is just so much more difficult than we originally anticipated. Alright, and our first 3 episodes will showcase a lot of different characters. Like, this is not like a 2-person project high schoolers are doing. There's 30 moving pieces. There's 30 people that are in and out of this, multiple trips to thrift stores and such. And also, another unforeseen difficulty is a lot of stuff is copyrighted, so therefore a lot of the music you're going to be hearing in the film is actually completely original. We have some ideas of going off some older stuff that no longer has been bound by copyright due to some, I think it's free use laws. But other than that, we actually have ideas for music making. Me, Luke, and Brett, and possibly David are going to be making a majority of the music. And once again, whenever it comes out, we're open to criticism. And about it coming out, our first episode, we are going to get a date on that pretty soon. I don't know if it's going to be this month in October as of when I'm recording this. We still got to make the trailer. So we got it, but the trailer shouldn't be as hard. We just need to get collages of scenes and, of course, some extra scenes, just specifically for the trailer to make it look halfway captivating. But once again, there's a lot of moving pieces, and we thank you guys for supporting the channel this far. We got like 70 subscribers now, and I keep putting it on my personal Instagram page. I'm gonna try to ask Luke to put it on possibly his new Instagram. He does a lot of stuff with liminal spaces, so he has a decent following on Insta, so maybe I could ask him to put something up. But other than that, that is all I wanted to tackle today. So, thank you, and peace.